Don't waste your next Zwift ride by riding double the distance for the same XP. There are challenge bonuses in Zwift that can save you a ton of time if you know where to look. Zwift gives you XP, that's experience points, which helps you level up and unlock gear, things like bikes and wheels. The more XP you earn, the faster your progress. Missing these bonuses means you're slowing down that progress. Before you start your next ride, here's a quick XP checklist that I've created for you to run through. Now, the first thing is Quickfire 30. Quickfire is number 0 on the step because you need to do that. If you haven't done it yet, that's probably the first XP bonus I'd deal with. I've already made a video on that, so I'll link it at the end. But once Quickfire's done, don't just click on a random route. Open Zwift and look at the challenge cards and check what's active. At the moment, it's June 2026, so this is going to change if you're looking at other months. But the first one I look for is Route Chaser. Probably not the best named challenge there is in my part of the world. Route Chaser gives you up to 1,500 bonus XP across 3 routes. But the real value is when you can stack it with something else. If one of those Route Chaser routes is also a new route badge for you, then you're getting the Route Chaser bonus, the normal distance XP, and the route badge XP in the same ride. As much better use of your time than just picking a random new route and hoping it was a good one. Next, check route of the week. Again, not the best wording there. This one is easy to miss because it can look like just another card on the home screen, but if the route is short or fast, that fixed XP bonus can be very good value. And if it's also a route badge you haven't earned yet, even better. Then you can stack the route of the week bonus and the normal XP bonus plus the route badge XP in the same ride. The important bit is that you need to start it from the challenge card. Don't just manually pick the same route and assume it will count. Then check climb of the week. Now, this can be good XP, but I wouldn't treat it the same as the route of the week. A climb may show the same bonus as a route, but as a non-climber, so I'm fairly slow, and if you're new to Zwift, this is probably you as well, riding at lower watts per kilo just means that you just suffer up the hill and it takes you longer. The question is not just how much XP does it give. The better question is, do you actually want to climb? And if the answer is yes, great. You get the climb bonus, you get the climbing done. And if you roll down afterwards, you can pick up some distance XP without doing much work. Also climb portal badges for doing 1 portal climb, 10 portal climbs, and 25 portal climbs. So if you're working towards those, Climb of the Week can help with that as well. There are some really short portals. There are some really short portals during the classic season, and I think they run them throughout the year as well. So there can be a portal climb that's less than 2 kilometers available. So keep an eye out for those. It's not a great time to be picking a 20 kilometer portal climb and trying to grind that out. After that, check Level Up Racing. Now, with Level Up Racing, you got a 33% chance of getting 250 XP bonus at each banner. And also you get the XP bonuses for finishing. But remember, it's a 33% chance. So there's a possibility you won't get any 250 XP bonuses throughout the whole ride. There's also a possibility you get every single one will be 250 XP, but just keep that in mind. This can be really strong for XP, probably the strongest in the whole list, because you get stage completion XP as well. But there are 2 catches. First, it's time limited. So for ZRacing, it's only this month. It won't be for next month's ZRacing. And the second is it's ZRacing. It's a race format, not a relaxed group ride.
Last 30.
You don't need to win the race if you only care about XP. You can just ride the stage and collect what it is. But it still matters that you know you're joining a race. It will affect your ZRS score. So yeah, there is that. But I'm not going to go in any more of that. So yeah, the level up it can be, I think it's probably maybe even the top level XP at the moment. But it's not the most relaxed option. So once those limited time ones, plus also you only get a small amount of those. You can't just keep doing them every single ride. Once you've done those, then you can fall back to the tried and true riding with a pace partner to get route badges. Plus also you get riding in a group, so you go faster. So you get normal distance XP as well. But this is where you need to be careful. Riding with a pace partner for a route badge has a few gotchas. Now, I've made a video about that and I'll link it at the end of this video as well. You just got to be mindful that it's not just a matter of riding for 1 lap. You definitely can't just start halfway through and finish halfway through the next lap. And at the moment, as far as I know, it's still, if you ride a full lap from the start banner, still don't get the route badge. So it's definitely worth watching that if you want to. This is the route. This is the, pun intended, this is the route that you're going down. If you're riding solo on a route with a lot of banners, riding a TT bike gives you 10 XP at each banner instead of a power up. So that can help enormously on short banner heavy loops like the Volcano. Also, if you're riding in New York, those little circular courses, I've forgotten what the names are at the moment. But you don't have the draft, so just bearing that in mind when you don't join a pace partner with a TT bike. Actually, I think now it asks if you want to change, which definitely do if you're with the pace partner. But also, when you're riding with a TT bike, it's extremely helpful in those route badge hunting when you're off the pace partner groups, especially the worlds where there's not many people in them. So you're not even going to get draft from random people. Definitely use a TT bike when there's no one else around. It gives you a couple of kilometers an hour extra and will just save you a lot more time. You'll be able to do longer routes for the same time. Then there's a Volcano Circuit. I put this in a different bucket. In practice, it's a long, repetitive endurance ride. And if you have none of the badges, a full 25-lap Volcano Circuit ride can stack the route badge, the 5-lap badge, the 10-lap badge, the 25-lap badge, and the 100-kilometer badge. That adds up to 3,580 bonus XP before you even count the normal distance XP from the ride itself. That is a decent payout. But it's also over 100 kilometers around the same circuit. So yes, it is simple, but I'm not sure what I'd call it easy. That's a good, more than a good couple of hours riding. If you're new to Zwift, but you're not new to riding, this is probably something you can take on. But if you've never ridden before, then it's probably it's a step too far at the moment. So the checklist is pretty simple. Before you start a random ride, check the challenge cards. Quickfire first, you haven't done it. Then route chaser, then route of the week, and then climb of the week if the climb is actually worth the time. Let's check to see if it was one of those smaller ones. If it is, always jump on that. Then level up racing, if you're happy to do the race format. If you haven't raced already before, it's actually a great way to jump in and do a race. Don't be afraid. No one's paying attention to you. If you get last, you get last. So as I said at the beginning, here's a Quickfire 30 video. That's probably the first one I'll watch next if you haven't done so already, because you can still do a ride after getting all that XP, 2,500 XP. And if you're planning to use the pace partners for route badges, watch the pace partner video too. I think I'm pointing the right directions wrong, but also that way it'll tell you how not to make the error of riding a course twice to get the route badge. Now, if you want the full mass version of all this, the XP per hour, different watts per kilo comparisons, let me know in the comments. I went down that rabbit hole already and decided this video didn't need to have all that. Let's just get this checklist done first. All right, peace out.